Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Sunday, July 21st, 2024. I'm back with another episode. I said I wasn't going to do another one today, but something came across my mind. So, here I am. And thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. This is whether you Democrat or Republican, independent, undecided, don't give a damn, who cares, whatever you may fall in line as. I want y'all to think about something, about the event that just took place today, the announcement. For those who haven't heard, I'll explain it. But before I go into this question, this topic, I want y'all to hang in here with me. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to think about what I'm about to ask y'all. And I want you to think about it. See if you can figure it out. Can help me out, because I don't know. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Right. Now, y'all, unless you are delusional or diehard Democrat and my team winning, or my team is in office right now, the Democrats in office, so everything they do is, hooray, it's good, they're the greatest. You know, because Republicans do it too. Whenever a Republican in the office, no matter how bad he is, as long as he's a Republican and you're a Republican, he's the greatest. So I don't adhere to that. So unless you are a delusional fan of the party who happened to be in office at the time, if you're realistic, logical, honest, straight shooter, you're not with that bullshit, you will admit our country is in terrible shape. You will admit the United States is effed up right now. Social issues are screwed. The economy is one of the worst we've had for us to not be in a recession. For us to not be declared in a recession, this is one of the worst economies we've had. For that to be, we're supposed to be normal right now, not a recession. If they declare us in a recession, then I will understand. But even during the recession of 2008, when Bush ran us off the cliff, I would still work 2-3 days a week. I wouldn't go a whole 2 weeks without working. So for us to not be in a recession and the economy so bad that where truckers are out here struggling looking for work. Trucking is a recession-proof job, career. At least we thought it was. But now we see that ain't true. Our economy has tanked so bad. Well, not just me. You got truckers all over the country. Y'all heard it on my live. I try to bring it to the forefront as much as possible so other people can hear what I'm saying from other drivers other than me. When I say the trucking industry is in the tank. And if the trucking industry is in the tank, our economy is in the tank. Some of y'all loyal, diehard Democrats will come and comment and say, well, I read one. My daughter worked for J.B. Hunt. Or was it J.B. Hunt? One of them large conglomerate mega carriers. My daughter worked for J.B. Hunt and they busy. That's just like saying Walmart busy compared to a mom and pop store. or the local stores. J.B. Hunt is like the Walmart of trucking. A mega carrier. Yeah, they're gonna have work. But they ain't got the work that they would normally have. Y'all don't understand that. Even the mega carriers, the J.B. Hunts, the Werners, the Swifts, yeah, they still got work. But it ain't like they would normally have. Even for them, they've taken a reduction in work. Prime Inc. You prime drivers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Layoffs or letting go or sitting around waiting on the load. Mega carriers are not pulling the freight compared to what they were a few years ago. I say a few, like 2-3 years ago, before Biden got in office, put it that way. So now we see those of us who see with independent eyes, we see that we're in bad shape. That we have inadequate leadership. No matter what party it is. Both parties suck. We got some trash Republicans, trash Democrats. And the leaderboard of trash, the president, the one we have right now. And as y'all may know, he announced that he's stepping down. He's not going to run for re-election. And we pretty much all know why. His mental capacity. His own party forced him out. He did not want to step down. He was adamant about he ain't going nowhere. He going to beat Trump. Just a week ago, that's what he was screaming from the rooftops. We going to beat Trump. I beat him once. I beat him again. I know I can beat him. He was sure in his conviction. So all of a sudden, a week later, he's stepping down. He thinks this is what's best for the country and his party. No. Your party finally got their head out of their ass and realized this man here, he's not fit. So now I want to ask y'all a question. Here's the question I've been leading up to. If he feels, or if they feel, whoever is responsible for him stepping down for running for president again, for running for re-election, and we know why he's stepping down. We know his mental capacity, and it ain't got nothing to do with age. It's about what Trump, just old he is. It ain't about the age. It's about the sharpness of his mind. You got some 90-year-olds still out here driving and getting it and screwing and everything. 90 years old. Mind on point. It ain't the age, it's the mind, it's the cognitive. His mind ain't sharp. You heard him talk. You heard him doing the debate. Can't think, can't figure, none of that. That's the issue. So my question to y'all is, if his mind is not sharp enough, if his thoughts are not good enough, if he's not mentally capable of running for re-election, he had to step down. He can't run for president. He's not good enough, not qualified, not mentally stable enough to run for president. How is he still running the country now? Fuck the re-election. We still got a country going on. The election is in November. This is July. We screwed and fucked up right now. So my question is, who's running the country right now? If the guy that we got as president right now just stepped down for running for re-election because he ain't mentally, he can't do the job. So he don't want to run, he don't want to be rehired because he can't do the job. So if he can't do the job in November, who said he could do the job now? Who's doing it right now? If the guy who feels he's not capable, if the guy who feels it's best for the country and for his party, for him not to be president in November or for the next term, he don't feel he's good enough for that, how in the hell he good enough for it now? What's the difference? Because his mind state right now is what's determining and what's making people say, you don't need to run again. The condition he's in right now, they're not predicting what condition he's going to be in November and next January. They going by the condition he's in right now that made them determine that, hey, this guy can't, he's not it. They judging that off what he got going on right now today. So they looking at right now today, this man is not qualified and fit to be president. Why is he still in office? Who running the country right now? Who been running it? Because he ain't just got like this. Is what I want to ask y'all. Maybe y'all can help me out. Who been running it? Let me see if I can make it any simpler, this question. You're not qualified mentally, intellectually. Your faculties are off. You can't make decisions. You can't think. You can't figure shit out because you decline so much mentally that you ain't qualified to run for re-election, to run for the office. You ain't qualified to even run. But the dilemma is you already in office. So if you ain't good enough to be in office again, how are you good enough to be in office now? Somebody tell me who's running the country. If the guy who just dropped out of re-election had decided he ain't qualified, or somebody in his party had decided he ain't qualified to run the country, well, why is he running the country now if he ain't qualified to do it again? If he's not qualified to run it again, why is he qualified to run it now? Why is he qualified to run it last year? See, this now, which I already knew, explains why we're in the shape that we're in right now as a country, with the economy, with the work, with the jobs, the inflation, the prices, the home, all the crap we're going through that ain't nobody coming up with no solutions for, no bills, no legislation, no ideas, no nothing, just some propaganda and some scare tactics. Some Project 2025, some Agenda 47, some he grabbed it by the coochie, some J.D. Vance, the Heritage Foundation. That's all they can come up with because they don't have nothing to put on the table for us to eat. That's what's going on. And that's how we're in the shape we're in right now, because we haven't had nobody at the wheel. The country has been on autopilot. We've been having interns and whoever else making policy decisions that the president's supposed to be making. We got people, we don't know who the hell they are, what their qualifications are, how long they've been around, we don't know who these people are that's making decisions for our country. To be able to say, that fool right there is why we're in the mess we're in right now. Why inflation is out of control. There's always been inflation, y'all. Inflation gonna be around. But it's out of control now. It's just shot up way too quick. It was always inflation, but we was able to kind of like keep up with it. Not now. And that explains everything. We've been in a storm, a Category 5 hurricane with F7 tornadoes everywhere. And we in a ship, or we in a plane going through those storms and ain't got nobody driving. The plane, the ship, or whatever we riding in right now, which we call the United States of America, is on autopilot. While we going through Category 5, stronger than Hurricane Katrina hurricanes, and we getting tossed all over the place as the American people. We don't know who, ain't nobody up there in the cockpit. Because the one that we thought I even voted for, I voted for him. And I'm having buyer's remorse. That's why I go so hard against him now. Because I'm partly responsible for us being where we are right now, because I voted for that dude based off my emotion. I allowed myself to be manipulated, and they got into my emotion, the racial emotion. I allowed them to have me voting based on he's a racist. That was a bug I was trying to kill. I wasn't just beating my chest. So I'm responsible for this too, because I voted for him. I voted for Biden. That's why I'm going so hard now against him and against the Democrat Party. That's why I hate the Democrats. They played me. They sold me out. See, I was a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not, Republicans always talk shit about Democrats. But I was a Democrat, though. It hit different for me. I trusted y'all. For y'all who say I'm a sellout now, I'm going so hard and I hate the Democrat. I have a special hate for them because I trusted them. I thought they were down for me. And a lot of y'all still stupid enough to believe they down for you. When I done realized and woke up and understand they don't give a damn about me. Never have. They never have gave a damn about my people. The black people, like we thought they did. Some of y'all just ain't woke up yet. And I ain't worried about y'all. I done woke up, and I'm going to leave y'all there right there on the plantation. Don't give a damn. You can stay there for the rest of your life. I'm out of here. I'm going to do what's best for me and my family. I ain't studying y'all. I want to stay y'all black ass on that plantation. You stay right there. Me and Harriet Tubman, we out of here. I will no longer be a slave to no goddamn body. Or nothing. So, again, I want to leave y'all with this question. If he ain't qualified to run for re-election, if he's not capable and able and fit to run for re-election, how is he capable and able and fit to be president now? We need somebody. We ain't thinking about no November and all that passed in. What we gonna do about right now? We fucked up right now. We need help right now. We need the economy moving right now. We need some policy right now. We need some ideas right now. Who doing that? Because the guy that's supposed to be doing it, he ain't qualified to run for re-election. So who doing it? Who looking out for us? The American people. Not Democrat or Republican, the American people. Who's looking out for us as president that's supposed to be watching over us? Because the guy we got, that I voted for, he can't run for re-election. He ain't capable. But he's capable of still running the country right now when we are in shambles. So what we gonna do about that? Who's gonna do something about that? Or we just gonna limp to the finish line and hope that we don't been crashed and burned so bad past the point of redemption? Or we gonna just limp to the finish line with him in office as president right now, hope that by the time we re-elect a new president and that they take office and that they have good enough ideas, whoever it is, Harris or Trump, whoever it is, will they be able, either one, whoever it is, Trump or Harris, I don't give a fuck. I'm hoping whoever it is, they are capable or they gonna be able. I don't know if Trump can do it. Harris or whoever it is, I'm hoping for the sake of our country, fuck the party affiliation, for the sake of our country, whether it be Harris or Trump, Lord, please let whoever it is be able to fix this bullshit that this man finna run us into, that already ran us into, and the people that's supposed to be responsible for keeping them in check, they dropped the ball. They failed us. What condition we gonna be in? He still got time to do even more damage, irreparable damage, to where no matter whoever get elected, Harris or Trump, Biden got enough time still left to fuck it up even worse, to where it don't matter who get elected, neither one of them can fix it. That's what I'm concerned about now. That's what I'm concerned about. If Harris get elected, if Trump get elected, will it be too late for either one of them? Because we still got the guy that just stepped down from running for re-election. He's still at the wheel, which means we ain't got nobody at the wheel. Who's running the country right now? People. That's what I want to know. Get it, got it, good. Bye.